Girl Just Bree. I'm gonna try to get through this video. I'm click to fast forward to get through some shit. So I listened to a few minutes of this so I can prepare just a tad of what I wanted to say. So without further ado, this Soncerae vlog is entitled "Weird Behaviors Men Have That Are Obviously Socially Awkward," and here it goes.
You know what's extremely odd to me is that women are taught so many different things in order to make ourselves be acceptable enough in order for the rest of society to feel comfortable. Let me give you an example. Women are always taught that we should not give out pictures of ourselves nude, right? That's what women are taught. Don't post pictures of yourself nude. Don't post pictures of yourself scantily clad, whatever. Don't send nudes of yourself to your husband, boyfriend, a guy you like. Don't do it because you're taking a risk at this man actually posting your picture somewhere or showing other people your pictures, right? Instead of people saying to men, when a woman sends you nude pictures, you are supposed to keep those pictures to yourself, not show your homies, not post them to the internet.
Okay, bitch. So tell Damo to send a new picture to a motherfucker and see what they do with it. Who the fuck? If I raise my son to be one way and he decides to, you know, on this random occasion, decides to post a girl's nudes out of, whatever, heartbreak or revengeance or whatever, does that mean I didn't tell him or that I made him feel like that was okay? I mean, really. And at the end of the day, no, what you need to accept that it is a double standard of men and women, and there always will be. If you want to walk around and teach your daughter to show her ass just like you do on YouTube, then that's fine. That's your business.
Internet, not participate in revenge porn. You see what I'm saying? This goes back to what I said about how girls, we've always been taught that being inside of relationships and marriages is what made us valuable.
No, we haven't. Don't speak for all women, bitch. Um, because that's not what I was taught. I was taught to be independent, which, you know, I basically took it to the extreme, and that's why my ass ain't married now because I was a little too independent. Um, and I had a fear of marriage, but because I was always worried of, my thinking at the time was always, well, won't you get bored with the same person for the rest of your life? Or, right or wrong, whether you agree or disagree. That was my thought process. And I felt like, what if he don't like me after, so many years? What if he get bored with me? And I always thought about, if what if I'm not exciting enough for him? You know, because you have to please your partner and vice versa. But I don't know anybody that's ever in this generation been taught that your value is in a man, bitch. Nobody told said no shit like that.
But boys weren't taught this at all. So what happens is once we get older,
Because a woman's value is not in a boy, and a boy's value is not in a woman, bitch. So what are you talking about?
and we go through life experiences, if we are not subservient, quiet, like well mannered, and have the ability to sustain epic amounts of trauma from men, then we are classified as not wife material.
Say what now? What? You never been a wife. Your mama never been a wife. You never seen a successful marriage. What the fuck are you talking about? Subservient and submissive and the this and the that. I mean, where are you getting this shit from? Besides Kevin Samuels, because that's where all this shit start. I mean, that's where this shit you started talking comes from. Um, and what trauma? I don't know anybody that's been abused physically or mentally that I'm aware of. And you call abuse being told that your pussy stank, bitch.
If a woman claps back at a man for his disrespect, we're classified as not wife material.
Okay, it's a difference between clapping back, which is, I mean, a term that most grown-ups wouldn't use. What the fuck is clapping back? I mean, if you're gonna address somebody and state your opinion, voice your opinion, then I mean, you could call it what you want. But I don't know who's saying that you're not wife material because you clap back. Who says that? But it's a way in how in which you say things. Period. Like when people call up shows and they want to be disrespectful to the host, um, or they want to have a disagreement, you don't come in there and you just rah, 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 rah. No, it's an order. Okay, and it's a way that you get your point across. Just like that episode where I wish I could insert that episode where Claire from the Huxtable from the Cosby Show had told Alvin about herself when he said asked her did she serve Mr. Cosby Mr. Huxtable, and she gave him that finger and she said I don't serve my man, we do for each other. So I mean, girl.
If a woman says, no, I'm not going to put up with your cheating, a woman is classified as not marriage material.
Girl, ain't nobody said no shit like that, bitch. If you don't put up with his cheating, then you just, I mean, you move on. You get divorced, then you move on.
If a woman says, I'm going to feel comfortable with my sexuality and dress how I want, post whatever pictures I want, and be whoever it is that I feel comfortable with being, just like a man does, I'm not wife material.
See, bitch, that's where you're wrong. You, first of all, what the fuck are you comparing yourself to a man for? Um, again, for the people in the back, men and women are different. There is a, God, I can't get my thoughts together. There is a double standard whether you like it or not. So go ahead and post all the pictures you want, bitch. I'm gonna talk about you because you're fat, not because you're cute. I'm gonna talk about your damn scary ass eyes. Why don't you and your daughter get on there and just pose with each other? I mean, why the fuck are you worried about what men can do? That you in a free country, bitch. Or do you not realize that you're not over in Africa? You can do what the fuck you want when you want to do it. And who the fuck cares what anybody has to say? That's your motto anyway. So just do it. The fuck?
So men and women are being taught purposely two very different things. Okay? A lot of the stuff that men do is acceptable. And a lot of the things that women do aren't.
This bitch clearly misintellectual. Clearly don't do no research. Cause as I've stated before, bitch, I have I can't say I travel, but I have watched numerous amounts of videos over in these different countries where women have no fucking rights, bitch. You know, in Saudi Arabia or somewhere over there in fucking Middle East, they can't even drive a car. And in some places, they just now being able to drive a car, and you sitting up over here complaining about first world bullshit, bitch. Girl, get your head on right.
So let's go back to the whole.
No, better yet, you talking about this bullshit when it's it's young girls over in other countries that's getting married off as young brides and shit. While you worried about posting fucking pictures, bitch, online. You fucking loser.
Pictures thing. It's not okay for a woman to post pictures of her private parts or send pictures of her private parts out to people. But it's completely fine for men to send us pictures of his dog. Do you see how that's just crazy?
Who said it's okay? I mean, like you can't post a dick pic and make fun of him and say his penis is too small or whatever. Like I mean, you free to post a picture of a man's penis. I mean, it's not like nobody gonna know whose it is unless you got the face with it, dumbass.
It's ass backwards. So if you're going to teach women to not send out pictures of their private parts to just random people, you have to teach men to also not participate in something like that. Out of the many years I've been on social media, I swear to God,
I think that's common sense, bitch. That goes without saying, you dumbass.
I have seen more dogs from men I've never slept with, men I don't even know, men I'm probably not even interested in. I've seen
Okay, so why the hell are you seeing all these pictures, bitch? Like, what kind of life is you leading?
their dogs more than I've seen anything on social media. They send out pictures like for nothing. Pictures I didn't even ask for. Just because they are attracted to me, they feel
Oh
comfortable with
Lord.
sending pictures to me. As if a picture of their dog,
It's not because you on OnlyFans or you post your sexy pictures all over the place. Oh, that's not. Men are fucking visual, bitch. You're enticing them. I'm not saying. I mean, if they send you a dick pic, what the fuck? You putting it out there, bitch. And don't compare it to rape because the first thing I was gonna say is it's not like it's not like you walking around half naked. That don't give a man a right to rape you. But you online posting pictures and think you're not supposed to get dick pics here and there, or however often you get them. It's just a picture, bitch. And because of the way you conduct yourself, that's why they think it's okay.
is going to make them more attractive to me. You see where I'm going with this? But if it was to be the other way,
No, that means yeah, they want to fuck. That's what all that means. Don't have nothing to do with it. Yeah, attracted. They want to attract you and they want to fuck. It don't mean no relationship.
around where a woman is attracted to a man, and she slides up in his DMs and like, you know what? I'm just gonna send him a picture of my pussy. How do you think men are gonna respond to that? Are men gonna be equally as disgusted as women are? Are men going to be like, you know what? Let me keep her for pump and dump or recreational sex? What are men gonna think? They're definitely not gonna be like, oh, she's wife material. Let me go ahead and just try to be with her. No.
Well, bitch, the way you it's trying to explain it makes it sound like none of that shit's supposed to matter. They supposed to still feel like you wife material no matter what you do, bitch. That's how you coming across.
But men are expecting that when they send me pictures of their dog, it's supposed to make me want to worship the ground that they walk on. Do you
Oh,
see
girl, ain't
how
nobody
that's
said
like
no shit like
demented?
that.
It's a socially awkward thing to think that about women.
So when they send you the dick pic, they say worship me, Soncerae. The fuck out of here.
But men think that is completely okay. It's weird. Earlier today, I posted something on Twitter, and I put it on my YouTube channel as well, where I spoke about, as a man, do you know what kind of man you are? Do you know what kind of man you want to be? Because if you're the type of man who is chasing after success, or you want to be classified as more valuable, you aren't going to do anything that is going to disrupt the capacity of your ability to be successful. That includes drugs, alcohol, rotating sex partners,
Alcohol.
things like that. Like, what are you doing as a man to make yourself more?
Oh, honey, it's plenty of rich, wealthy, successful men that rotate sex partners. The fuck is you talking about? I'm not saying that's right or I agree with it, but what do that have to do with anything?
Successful? That was basically what the TikTok was about. But on TikTok, here comes a man doing some socially awkward shit. In a TikTok where I'm encouraging men, where I'm telling men this is what you need to do if you feel like you want to be a successful man, and if you're not doing these things, how much energy are you putting into being successful? Right? And this is a good thing I'm doing. In comes a man, and he says, "You may be right about this, but because
You know when she says somebody said you may be right, you know she lying.
you are a woman, you need to understand that there's no way you can teach a man how to be a man."
Hello.
Now, I tell you guys all of the time when I'm talking to you guys, because I talk to y'all all of the time. If I'm not talking to you on YouTube, I'm talking to you on Instagram. If I'm not talking to you on Instagram, I'm talking to you on Facebook. If I'm not talking to you on Facebook, I'm talking to you on OnlyFans. So I'm consistently talking to men all day, every day. 50% of them are trying to holler, and 50%
How you speaking to men all day, every day, bitch, and you a millionaire? What the fuck are you doing?
of them are trying to figure out what kind of man they want to be and how they can get a better woman. So, mind you, I've been having these kind of interactions with men for years.
You know, I find it very funny you spending all day, every day, trying to create these men, these perfect men, and help people with their relationships, and you not getting paid for it, bitch. And you just now deciding you want to get a certification. Why would you be doing all this work for free? That don't even fucking make no sense. You got a whole fucking baby at home and a daughter that's still I mean that's a young adult. The
Years,
fuck?
decades. I mean, from the time I turned 14 or 15, I've been having these conversations with men. So I'm not completely out of my mind when it comes
Just because you have conversations with men, so you claim. I mean, and I'm sure you have. You sound pretty inquisitive, but you're still not qualified, bitch.
to the nature of me. Plus my little tomboy phase, where I got a chance to see a whole bunch of men treat me like I was a man.
Oh Lord.
So I definitely know how to use my masculine energy versus using my feminine energy when I'm dealing with a man. So I'm already noticing that this man is coming into my TikTok with the comments. He has a fragile ego. And this is how you separate the betas from the alphas. Because alphas have their ego in check. Betas, their egos are fragile. So anytime they see a woman who may be intellectual, who may
Oh
speak
my God.
in a manner that's
Hit the cash app. Every time somebody hear intellectual, please hit my cash app at $ CANDYLAND 5809.
assertive, a lot of them feel like, oh, she's too strong or she's too opinionated, so she's too masculine, as if being intellectual and assertive is only something that a man can do. Like women aren't allowed to do that. So I say to this man,
Who
and
said women aren't allowed to do anything? You live in the United States, you fucking piece of shit.
I tell y'all this all of the time. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to teach you how to
Ow.
be a man. I'm a woman. I can teach other women how to be women, and I can teach.
You could teach
a man how to
transgenders how to be
treat a
transgender.
woman. But one thing that is universal that we all have, male versus female, is the ability to have a good character. So as a woman, I can teach you what I learned about having a decent character.
Wait a minute, bitch. Trying to teach a man how to have a good character. What does that? How do you? Men are wired different. I mean, in general, like, and trying to teach a man, he's already grown. What the fuck? Most of the majority of the time, they're already set in their ways anyway. What's your population that you're reaching out to, Soncerae? What's the age range? If they're 18 to 25, okay, maybe you could teach them a little something about, I don't know, what you call character. But what do you mean? Teach them how to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am? I mean, and let you tell it. What difference do character make when you put your ass all out on the damn internet for everybody to see and feel like it's not a problem? With the Amber Rose and the slut walking shit. So you want to promote all that, even though in spite of men having their urges and their their sexual way of thinking, which is natural, but you trying to teach them how to be, I don't know, I don't get it.
When I'm teaching about what kind of character you should have,
Oh, I was gonna say you trying to teach them how to be respectful when you don't respect yourself, bitch. Yeah, okay.
it has nothing to do with gender. When we're talking about success and how to get there, there's no gender there. Success is just success. So when I speak of success and I'm talking to men, you'll
So what's your definition of success, Saray? Why don't you be a little more specific about that, bitch? Because my definition is you're happy, healthy, um, and you have plenty of friends, or you have just enough friends and family around you that love you. That's success to me, bitch. Now, what's your definition?
know because I will arrange what I'm saying in a manner where it's directed towards me. It's a man's moment. So I'm giving a man his moment, his time,
Oh, wow, she giving a man his
his one
moment.
on one interaction with me. Versus when I'm talking to women and I have one on one interaction with them that men have nothing to do with. I do that. You know why I do that? Because I deal with both genders all day too. You have to understand. Yeah, I'm sitting here having conversations with men all day long. But now there's this thing called sisterhood that I'm also doing, where I'm talking to women all day about business, money, how to get their own bread, how to
I
secure
thought you was talking to men all day.
that bag, how to get their license, how to get their business registered, all of that stuff is what I'm talking to women about. But what I notice is only a handful of men are coming to me talking about business. It's more women coming to me talking about business and money than it is men. When men come to me, they want to talk about women. They don't want to talk about money and business, even though money, business, and success is way more important than you interacting with women. Because if you don't have any money, if you don't have any business about yourself, you don't have a purpose. So why would some woman be interested in you or submissive to you? She has no reason. There is nothing to follow behind. You are not leading. You have no leadership skills. If you don't have business and you don't have money, then what are you doing with your life? Okay? Part of business is also spirituality, your relationship with God. A lot of women are more spiritual. A lot of us can talk about God and energy and the universe and metaphysics and all that stuff to each other, and men don't want to talk about that. You know what men want to talk about? Women. That's all y'all think about. Women.
Bitch, that is not true. They think about sports, video games, and a whole array of stuff. Um, and I mean, that's not true. So what are you saying? All men just sit around and talk about women? Who, what, where? Maybe at the barbershop, but even then, I sat in the barbershop plenty of times. And they talk about all kinds of shit. Girl, get your life. Hey, you guys. I'm back. You know what? I paused it. Sorry, I forgot. I was trying to look up something. So I want Soncerae to break down her financial um literature, her education and financing and all that good stuff and wealth. And then we'll see what and then I'm gonna submit it to Pocket Watching with JT. Um, cause I like him. I like listening to him, and he seems to know what he's talking about when it comes to money. So I think she should do that, and then compare and contrast. Have somebody confirm or deny whether or not she's legit. What you think about that, rat?
Women. But then when I say to women, honey, men are not the prize. You are. You're the prize because you're a woman. And all they talk about and all they want to figure out is women. Business and money, they'll put that stuff underneath their interactions with women. Instead of putting prayer and meditation first, working out, eating right, getting their money, and all that stuff.
Girl, I know she didn't talk about working out and eating right. I know she. I know she did not. I don't. I know she did not. Oh my god. Oh my god. Girl, if you don't sit your Porky the pig.
Instead of worrying about all that before they get with a woman, they put getting pussy first. So when men come to me and they be like, I have problems with women, like women are not submitting to me, or this woman
Oh, girl, don't nobody say no shit like that to you.
used me for money this one time, or this woman cheated on me with her ex, or this woman did.
When the last time somebody used the word submitted in a real, oh shit, everyday life? Oh my knee. Hold on, y'all. Orange Three's company anyway. Oh shit. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Oh damn.
Blah 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 blah. The first thing I always say is, okay, what kind of man are you? What have you brought to the table that made you valuable to her? Because I need to figure out, are you genuinely a good man that just got fucked over? And if you're a good man who just got fucked over, I can promise you that you overlooked the red flags just like any other good woman would. And you gave some woman who didn't deserve you to begin with the benefit of the doubt. Because instead of you getting to know a woman in 4 seasons, you got
Now, this the shit that if some random person just had to pick to listen to, that you would be the person that they would choose to listen to, bitch. Girl, I don't even think so. Let me fast forward this bullshit because I can't take it.
women and mistreating women and lying to women and manipulating women, and you wonder why so many women are pissed, turning around doing the same things that men have been doing to women for years. And this is not even a race thing. This is just women being fucked over in general of all races. This women
Oh, let's not forget to mention that on this video she has 9 likes and 24
out
dislikes.
here who are
I guess that's all the betas.
Asian, Indian, from Arabia, wherever the fuck else, have been wives and been mistreated by their husbands and treated like second class fucking citizens over here. And y'all try to act like that's completely normal. That's socially awkward, y'all. The fact that this man got so pissed at me earlier today for saying something positive about women was just, I mean, positive to men about success was just so weird to me. Such a crazy thing to do. Because I'm a woman, that means what I'm saying to you about success and money, you just can't trust. Or because I have a vagina, me having a vagina does not negate what I'm saying. Just because what I'm telling you about success and money is coming from me as a female doesn't mean it's any less intellectual or correct.
Intellectual. Hit my cash app.
Sometimes men need to hear something from a man, and sometimes they need it in a completely different package. Do you know how many men I've helped that have come to me and said, you know what, I've been hearing men telling me this shit all my life and it didn't fucking register in my mind.
Get them on record, Soncerae. I don't care if you get them on a tape recorder. Tape recorder. I asked my son, did he know what a tape recorder was? Get him on video, Soncerae, because I'm sick of your shit. I want to hear some outcomes, some positive results, bitch. I'm gonna hook your ass up with Umar Johnson. That's who you gonna end up with.
Until you say it. That happens to me all of the time.
All of the time.
And then you wonder as a man, I know, you gotta wonder, where do I get my information from? Where do I get my information from?
Outer space.
Well, let me tell you, other men.
Soncerae, have you been to the Bahamas or Turks and Caicos or the Dominican Republic? Because if you haven't, I'm trying to think of a way to say it funny.
All we gotta do is pay attention to y'all. That's it. And I think so many of y'all haven't had women pay attention to you the way that you need to be paid attention to. Meaning, women not even factoring in that you feel something because we're taught that you don't have any feelings. Women think you're a cheater, you're a liar, you're always called sorry, and all types of negative shit all of the time that you aren't even used to a woman telling you something that is so valuable that can improve your life in general. So many of you have
I wish you was this concerned about taking Dominique to Disney World, bitch. Or little Jessie to Disneyland. Ain't they open now? I think you should take Jessie to Disneyland and record it. Why you so worried about relationships that you ain't even getting paid for, bitch?
heard so much negative shit about yourself that when someone says something positive about you, you can't believe it's true. You're like, oh, she's just saying this. See, she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She don't blah 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 because you ain't never heard a woman say it. You ain't even never heard a woman uplift you because you get into these relationships with women and you don't even factor in what kind of character she has. You only just look at how she looks. And then you wonder why she doesn't appreciate you inside of the relationship. You wonder why
Men worry about looks because that's the first thing they see, you horse head.
you two get in a relationship or you two get into an argument with each other inside of that relationship, she can't even respect you as a man enough to not raise her goddamn voice at you. Have you experienced that? A woman just rah rah rah. I see men in my comment section. One guy was like, if a woman, if I'm walking in the grocery store with a woman and she raises her voice at me in the grocery store, I'm gonna slap the shit out of her in the grocery store. You know what,
Girl,
dude?
ain't
That says
nobody
something
saying no
about both
shit like that because they has to be going to jail, you fat fuck.
y'all ignorant ass. Because ain't no way in fucking hell no woman of value is going to be arguing with you in
You see how she make up this
no
bullshit?
goddamn grocery store. If anything, she going to step away and wait till y'all get in the car to tell you some shit about yourself. Because when you dealing with the right one, y'all always going to be a united front. every single time when you dealing with people outside your relationship. You walking in a grocery store, y'all in a public place. What she look like getting in your shit in front of everybody? That's crazy. That's not what people do in healthy relationships. So if that's consistently happened to you every time you get in a relationship or you got an ex who did some shit like that to you, you made a poor choice in women. And here's something else y'all do that's socially fucking awkward. For some reason, logically in y'all mind, and this is about single mothers, for some reason, logically in y'all mind, right? For some reason, y'all think that when a woman treats y'all bad inside of a relationship, like she late for shit, she use you for money, she stands you up, she sleeping with other dudes, she doing all these things that you don't like in a relationship. Y'all think she doing that because she a single mother. When this woman is behaving like this, it has nothing to do with whether or not she has children. Good people have children. Bad people have children. A woman treats you that way because of her character. It's not because she gave birth. That's so socially awkward that you even think that. It has nothing to do with her kids. People be like, single mother, she doing this, she doing that. Just long ass list of just shit a woman without kids would do. I know I said to y'all about the one dude who's talking to me and he was saying the reason why he don't date single mothers is because he can't have an impromptu trip to Jamaica for the weekend because a single mother gonna have a hard time finding a babysitter. I was like, slow mo. Let me tell you something slow mo. Any woman who has a life, whether she has kids or not, if she got a job, if she running businesses, if she has friends, if she goes to the gym, if she has any type of routine whatsoever, it's going to be difficult for you to spontaneously do an impromptu trip out the goddamn country, slow mo. Any woman, it doesn't matter whether she has kids or not. Any woman is gonna be like, okay, you want me to leave the country this weekend? It's Wednesday. You want me to leave the country on Friday? Hold on, let me see if I can arrange some shit around first.
Okay, bitch. A man, if he's single and he don't have no kids, or if he don't have to worry about daycare or nothing like that, bitch, then he don't have to put up with that shit. Point blank, period. Next. The fuck? Shit. Some people can't just jump up and go. So what?
You don't know what these women got planned for the weekend.
That ain't the man's responsibility. Now, if he wants to be nice or whatever, then he'll respect the fact that she does have a child and try to figure something out and plan it. But otherwise, if he's single, then he don't need to be dating a single mom. Lord.
Think about in real life. Let's say for you go to a support group. Okay, let's say you're an alcoholic or something, and you walk into the group, everybody's sitting in the little circle with their chair, and nobody has on a mask, and in you come with this fake ass name, a mask on, some gloves, trying to express your goddamn opinion. People looking at you like you're crazy. But you trying to make the person who has the floor look crazy. But you look the crazy.
So apparently, she said, according to this battle rifle person in her chat, because I fast forwarded, I didn't get certain parts. So, the comment is, you're talking in extremes way too much. A man who is socially awkward doesn't need to be a misogynist. He probably just lacks experience getting friends or girlfriends. Exactly. It doesn't make him a misogynist just because he might be socially awkward. And then he responds to, I guess, her saying something about, he said, socializing. is the easiest thing to do. Really? Question mark. Couldn't be further from the truth. Yeah, a lot of people have a problem just starting conversations with people, out in public and stuff. A lot of people are introverted. What the fuck is she talking about?
Anyway, Asian women. A lot of people talk about Asian women and what Asian women do. But let me tell you something about Asian women. Being as though I live in an environment where it's Asian women, Indian women, it's Chinese, it's Japanese, it's all types of different races. A lot of people like to talk about different races of people and they never lived around these people, so they don't really know. It's just going off some shit that they heard. I live around them. It's more of them than me. When I go to the supermarket, it's me and like two other black people in the entire store.
Mind y'all, she proud of the fact that she don't live around black people because she a piece of shit. Anyway.
And money. Men don't do that. Men want to know about women. Men want to know about weave and makeup and fat asses and who she fucking and what she wearing, all this stupid shit. It don't matter. Getting mad at me because I'm trying to help men. Oh, you're a woman. You're not in a position to help men. Why not? I'm doing better than you
Oh
financially,
wow. Who is she doing better than?
business wise. Why wouldn't you want to listen to me? I'm doing what you're supposed to be doing, but your
And what is that to say? I'm doing better than you. What the fuck?
head is in the clouds and you keep thinking about women so much. The reason why Asian women and every other woman on the planet can seem to keep a husband is because their men know how to lead. And black men don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. But it's the truth. And the reason why I can tell you this is
And their women know how to submit, bitch.
because of my experience with being around these people. Now, don't get it twisted. There
And there's plenty of black men that know how to lead. Just because your ass ain't found one.
are single mothers who are Asian, but it's rare. I see them, but it's rare. And a lot of times when they are married, they're by themselves a lot. So they feel like a single mother anyway because their husband's out here working. Remember, I'm dealing with a lot of wealthy people. My
Oh
neighbors are all
god.
wealthy. So when I'm dealing with them, when I see the other wives of other races and stuff, a lot of
They wealthy, bitch, because they have to make accommodations for people who are on Section 8 and on welfare. And maybe you're not, but they have to make lower income apartments now in suburban areas.
times that, oh, my husband is away on business, or oh, my husband is doing blah, blah, blah. So they already feel like a single mother anyway. Black men don't want to hear that. They don't want to.
And bitch, that's exactly why um what was I gonna say? Oh shit. I know what I wanna say, but I
Talk
can't.
about that. That's how I can go from 20 men being in a live stream to now 9. Can't stand the truth. But if I was sitting here doing
Girl,
a live stream bashing damn women, there'd be so many damn men in here.
bitch, it's a difference between bashing and stating an opinion or facts and statistics and data. And if you've like you claim to speak with hundreds and hundreds of men all day, every day, and women all day and every day, bitch. You're not the only one that talk to people all day, every day. So,
So many men that don't know how to take accountability or responsibility or do some type of self evaluation. Yeah. Battle. Here's another one. I don't know why the trolls just come on all out. You're talking in extremes way too much.
as she called him a
I'm talking
troll.
to
Stupid.
Mary, by the way, as a beautiful wife. So being socially awkward, And just being socially awkward usually keeps you separated from people until you find something about yourself that you could possibly improve.
And what you
And
gonna
if you
improve?
improve that one thing, and it's not all of you, it's not everything about you, it'd be like usually one thing,
Oh my
and you make that
god.
change and it changes your entire life. One little small thing.
I swear she is the dumbest
And a lot of
relationship
times when you
counselor I
want to
ever
hold
heard.
on to that one thing and keep it, you stay socially awkward, and then you start learning things from other people who want to stay socially awkward instead of improving. And next thing you know, you so frustrated because you can't find a girlfriend. You still single. You still a virgin. You still walking around here just being just crazy and fucking weird. And the frustration just starts building up, building up. People making fun of you. You consuming all of this negative stuff online because it's a whole community of dark web, socially awkward ass people that you sit there and you interact with. And these people make fun of other people who took the step to make themselves better.
Oh god.
But you're right. You don't need experience getting friends or girlfriends. It's not a job interview. It's not. It's easy. So I'm guessing chilling with Jills, you're talking about a rifle. But I don't.
Wait a minute. What did he say? Well, you sound like a pessimist. You don't need experience getting.
You don't have to like already know how to have like conversation in order to start conversation. All you got to do is know English, and you can socialize with people. You got to just stop being scared. Like some people just scared. Like they don't have the confidence to sit down and have a conversation because you
She
scared somebody
realized how
gonna shun
stupid she
you for
sounds.
saying something different. Well, no, if you having a conversation with people who are all like open minded, they'll take what you're saying in consideration,
Open
and even
minded
if
if they agree with her.
put in the energy to try to fix a problem that you.
Okay, guys, now that concludes the makings of this video. Now I gotta get these titles and these thumbnails on fleek. Oh, I wanted to play this real quick too, because I forgot what she said about this. Hold on. Sorry about the commercial.
I heard a bird brain say he didn't pay for a first date because he couldn't. Could you? I mean, think about it. Could you? Because, see, when you're dealing with a modern woman who has her own bread, when she says, I love you to a man, it's because she genuinely means it. But when these men are dealing with the hypergamy sluts, when they say, I love you to a man, it's because they're hungry.
Wait a minute.
Could you? I mean, think about it. I heard a bird brain say he didn't pay for a first date because
Now, why do women gotta be a bird brain?
he couldn't. Could you?
He didn't pay for the first date because Soncerae, you chose to go Dutch. Bitch, you don't want to pay for your dates.
I mean, think about it. Could you? Because, see,
First of all, bitch, if somebody asks me to go out on a date, they're paying, not me. If I bring it up, I'll pay. But if a man asks me to go out, he's gonna pay, and I usually pay the tip.
when you're dealing with a modern woman who has her own bread, when she says, I love you to a man, it's because she genuinely means it.
How does she go from going on a first date to saying I love you? See, that's how fast our relationships go. That's why they be over just as fast.
But when these men are dealing with the hypergamy sluts,
Hypergamy slut. There she go, name calling.
when they say, I love you to a man, it's because they're hungry.
What? What does that even mean? Oh my god. Okay, guys. That concludes it. I'm out. Have a good night. Peace.